The F-15 could literally have its wings chopped off in mid-flight and it would still be able to fly.
Really? No.
How is this possible?
No.
The chubby electron guy's so dumb.
Hey guys, loud guys. Today we are going to watch F-15 Eagle, the most gangster fighter jet of all time. So we have heard about F-15 Raptor and also like...
Do you remember the names?
Yeah, because I'm very fascinated by these things.
About
So, but I've never
You're
heard about...
fascinated about, wars, fights, arrogance, aggression,
No, I'm not. I'm fascinated to learn about it. No.
Learn
Why did
from
it happen?
Wars.
Why it should not happen?
Learn from wars, right?
Yes, of course. You have to learn from wars.
You only got this thing, wars, to learn.
Yes.
Wow.
You have
You're
to.
right.
You have to learn from fights only, na, so that they do not happen again.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You're a revolutionary person.
Thank you. So now we are going to see F-15 Eagle. I think the F-15s are similar planes only, but they have different names: Raptor, Eagle. So why is this the most gangster
Eagle,
fighter?
I think maybe its shape will be different. Maybe.
No.
Little.
I don't think so. So it is the
I
most
think so.
gangster fighter jet of all time. So let's watch this
Video.
Today we're talking about the most gangster fighter jet of all time, the F-15 Eagle.
Oh. Look, I told you about the shape.
Every jet looks like that.
No, it's like edgy. Little edgy. From right side. Whoa.
But it looks gangster.
BGM.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the American muscle car equivalent of a fighter jet. Developed during the Cold War in the early 1970s, it was designed to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to establish air superiority. And being that this was the 1970s and stealth technology wasn't going to come out for another decade, Uncle Sam had to rely on good old-fashioned horsepower and gunpowder. He figured if you couldn't be sneaky enough to go unnoticed, you just had to be fast enough to go untouched. And that was exactly what they did with the F-15.
Very fast.
It was equipped with two Pratt & Whitney F-100 engines, totaling 19,200 horsepower, which is like 800,000 water chickens. This plane can travel at a max speed of Mach 2.5, which is roughly 1,900 miles an hour. And here's the kicker. It's not just fast, it's quick. And if you don't know the difference, I'll elaborate. You can build up speed slowly and be fast. But being quick is the ability to be fast in a hurry. And the F-15 is like a drag car. It is fast
very
the
quick.
minute you hit the throttle. So fast, in fact, that you can argue that it could be classified as a rocket. Okay, hear me out. I'm going to nerd out for a second. Generally speaking, aircrafts need to do two things to fly. They need to generate lift and thrust. They need to generate enough lift to counteract gravity, so the physical weight of the aircraft, and they need to generate enough thrust to counteract drag. But here's the thing with the F-15, it has a greater than 1 thrust to weight ratio, meaning that it can generate enough pounds of thrust to offset drag and the weight of the aircraft.
At the same
meaning
time,
it doesn't need to generate lift to sustain flight, which is what a fucking rocket does. If you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'm trying to tell you the F-15
it is a rocket.
To generate lift, it can just beat the atmosphere into submission. The F-15 could literally have its wings chopped off in mid-flight and it would still be able to fly.
Really? No.
How is this possible?
No.
The chubby electron guy's so dumb he needs to go back to high school physics class. That's not how any of this works.
No.
No, that's exactly how this works. And guess what? If you don't want to believe me and what's theoretically possible on paper, you don't have to, because this has already happened in real life. In 1983, an F-15 had a mid-air collision, completely lost one wing, and then proceeded to fly 10 more miles and then land safely. Okay,
How?
if that's not enough proof that it's basically a rocket, you can look
What
at how
about
an F-15
balance?
takes off. I'll show you the footage. The minute it clears the runway, it goes straight vertical and breaks the sound barrier. It is one of the only planes on the planet that can do that.
Oh. On the planet.
The sound.
Voice.
Well, even if it is that fast, common sense dictates that they had to make a bunch of design compromises, and I bet the F-15 has hardly any firepower because of it. You know what? For once you're right. That is what common sense would dictate, because that's what every other country does. If they want to go really fast, they either have to sacrifice firepower or maneuverability. However, here's what you're not taking into consideration. This is America. We don't make cents. We make dollars, and this thing has more firepower than any other fighter jet in the American fleet. Yeah, more
Americans,
bombs, more missiles, and on the off chance...
always make it big.
It's also equipped with an M61 Vulcan 20mm Gatling cannon in case it needs to tell somebody to get fucked at 6,000 rounds per minute.
Oh, that brrrr.
So just so we're on the same page, even though the F-15 is over 50
I
years
thought
old,
it had
it's
a
still the fastest
sore
and most
stomach.
heavily armed fighter jet in the American fleet. And did I mention that it can also go like 3,000 miles without needing to refuel? Meaning that it's also extremely versatile logistically speaking, because it can fly from America to Europe without needing aerial refueling.
Wow.
And here's the kicker, none of that is the reason it's the most gangster fighter jet of all time. It's the most gangster fighter jet of all time because this thing is the epitome of a pro gamer move. It has a real world combat record of 104-0. It is down to 104 enemy aircrafts and been shot down 0 times.
Not even
every time.
once?
It is the only aircraft to lose a wing, continue flying, and land safely. It's the only aircraft to ever shoot down a satellite while it was still in outer space. Yeah, America did that during the Cold War. We shot down one of our own spy satellites to send a message to the Soviet Union.
Our
that we could do
own?
it to their satellites. And my
Yours?
personal favorite, it is the only aircraft to ever score an air-to-air kill using a bomb. Not an air-to-air missile, a bomb. Yeah, in 1991 during Desert Storm, it actually hit a moving Mi-24 Hind helicopter with a GBU-10 bomb. Yeah, this one.
Wow. It is actually
That is
gangster.
a 2,000-pound general-purpose bomb, and it just hit a moving helicopter with it. That is absolutely unheard of. In conclusion, while the F-15 is no longer the best fighter jet on the planet because it's been replaced by the F-22 Raptor, I feel pretty confident in saying that it will go down in history as the greatest fighter jet of all time. And that history is still being written because America is coming out with another F-15, the F-15EX Eagle II.
Wow, we didn't knew this much facts about F-15. The most crazy fact was it has downed 101 aircrafts, but it has never been downed by any other aircraft.
Also, it can fly like 3,000 miles away, without any, pause. That is a huge thing, I guess.
Yes, no refueling, nothing, and it can just go, and that too, it can break the sound barrier so fast, and also it is like an electric car. You know how electric cars just get the torque so fast.
Look, Gangster name is, I guess, perfect. It goes perfect on it.
And actually it is very scary for other people to see how it comes that fast, and that too it can throw a bomb. And the other fact about hitting a satellite, like how can you do
Also,
that?
it can fly without a wing also.
And that was very crazy thing. Like that is the most American thing, like hitting your own satellite just to tell the villain that don't try to do this, we can hit yours
Don't
too.
mess with
Like
it.
why would you hit yours? Like hitting your own wife and telling I can hit your wife too.
American things.
It is properly American thing. So what do you guys think about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share and
Subscribe. Bye.